10 Stoic rules every man should know. What separates a man who crumbles under pressure from one who remains calm, confident, and unshaken? It isn't money. It isn't status. It isn't physical strength. It's the way he thinks. For over 2,000 years, Stoic philosophy has guided warriors, emperors, leaders, and ordinary people through life's greatest challenges. While the world constantly changes, these principles remain timeless because they deal with something that never changes: human nature. Modern society often tells men to chase approval, compare themselves to others, and measure success by wealth or popularity. But the Stoics believe that true strength comes from mastering yourself, not controlling the world around you. If you can control your emotions, discipline your actions, and remain steady through both success and failure, you become a man who cannot easily be broken. Today we're exploring 10 Stoic rules every man should know. These aren't just ancient ideas, they're practical principles you can apply starting today. Stay until the end, because the final rule may completely change the way you think about your life. Rule 1. Master yourself. Before trying to master the world. Most people spend their lives trying to change everyone around them. They want different friends, a different boss, better luck, or easier circumstances. The Stoics believed this was a mistake. The only person you truly control is yourself. Your thoughts, your actions, your choices, your attitude. Everything else lies outside your complete control. Think about how much energy people waste worrying about opinions, gossip, politics, or things they cannot change. Imagine redirecting that energy toward becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined. That is where real power begins. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that every morning he would meet difficult, selfish, and ungrateful people. Yet instead of expecting the world to change, he prepared himself to respond with patience and wisdom. This simple shift changes everything. Instead of asking, "Why are people treating me this way?" ask, "How should I respond?" Instead of blaming circumstances, ask, "What can I improve today?" Strong men take responsibility, weak men make excuses. Every challenge in life gives you two options: complain or improve. The Stoic always chooses improvement. Each morning, ask yourself one simple question: what kind of man do I want to be today? That single question can change your life over time. Rule 2. Stop chasing other people's approval. One of the biggest traps men fall into is living for applause. They want everyone to like them. They fear criticism. They hide who they truly are to fit in. The Stoics warned against this long before social media existed. If your happiness depends on other people's opinions, your peace will always be fragile. People will praise you one day and criticize you the next. If you let every compliment inflate your ego and every insult destroy your confidence, you'll spend your life on an emotional roller coaster controlled by strangers. Real confidence comes from knowing your values and living according to them. Not everyone will understand your journey. Some people will doubt you. Some will laugh at your ambitions. Others may even leave your life because you've chosen to grow. That's okay. Your purpose isn't to please everyone. Your purpose is to become the best version of yourself. Imagine a tree standing firmly during a storm. The wind blows from every direction, yet the tree remains rooted because its strength comes from deep within. A Stoic man lives the same way. He listens to advice but isn't controlled by opinions. He accepts criticism without becoming bitter. He receives praise without becoming arrogant. His identity is built on character, not popularity. Ask yourself, if nobody applauded your efforts, would you still do the right thing? If the answer is yes, you've already begun walking the Stoic path. We've covered two powerful rules, but the next one reveals why many men stay trapped in cycles of frustration and anger, and how breaking free can completely transform your life. Rule 3. Control your emotions before they control you. Imagine you're driving a powerful sports car down a winding mountain road. The engine is strong, the speed is thrilling, but if you lose control of the steering wheel for even a few seconds, the same power that could take you to your destination can also destroy you. Your emotions work in much the same way. Anger, fear, frustration, jealousy, and even excitement are natural emotions. The Stoics never taught us to suppress them or pretend they don't exist. Instead, they taught us to become their master rather than their servant. Many men believe that strength means reacting immediately. They think raising their voice, acting out of anger, or seeking revenge proves their courage. The Stoics believed the opposite. Real strength is remaining calm when everyone else is losing control. Think about the last time someone insulted you. Did your reaction improve the situation, or did it make things worse? Most regrets are born from moments when emotions took control. A single angry message can destroy a friendship. One careless decision can cost years of hard work. One emotional reaction can change the course of your life. The Stoic pauses before responding. He asks himself, is this reaction helping me, or is it simply satisfying a temporary emotion? There is a quiet confidence in a man who doesn't need to prove himself through anger. People may mistake calmness for weakness, but over time they discover it is actually one of the greatest forms of strength. The next time someone provokes you, don't ask, how can I get even? Ask instead, what response reflects the man I want to become? That simple pause can change your relationships, your career, and your peace of mind. Remember this, anyone can lose their temper. Very few can master it. Rule 4. Discipline is the highest form of freedom. Many people believe freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want. The Stoics saw freedom differently. To them, freedom meant not being controlled by laziness, comfort, addiction, or impulse. Imagine two men. The first sleeps whenever he feels like it, eats whatever he wants, avoids difficult work, and constantly seeks entertainment. The second wakes up early, exercises, keeps his promises, learns new skills, and does what needs to be done even when he doesn't feel like it. At first glance, the first man appears freer, but years later their lives tell a different story. The disciplined man has built confidence, health, financial stability, and respect. The undisciplined man often finds himself trapped by the very habits he thought gave him freedom. Every small decision matters, every workout completed, every book finished, every distraction resisted, every promise kept to yourself. These seemingly small choices become the foundation of extraordinary character. Discipline is difficult in the beginning, but so is regret. Choose your difficulty wisely. The Stoics understood that excellence is never created by motivation alone. Motivation comes and goes, discipline remains. On the days you don't feel inspired, show up anyway. On the days progress feels slow, keep going anyway. On the days no one notices your effort, continue anyway, because every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen something inside yourself that no one can take away. Years from now, people may admire your success. What they won't see are the thousands of quiet decisions that made it possible. Those early mornings, those difficult conversations, those moments when you chose growth instead of comfort. That's where greatness is built. Rule 5, welcome hardship. It builds strength. No man becomes strong by living an easy life. Think about a sword. Before it becomes sharp and reliable, it must pass through intense heat, repeated hammering, and careful shaping. Without that process, it remains nothing more than ordinary metal. The same is true for human character. Every hardship you face has the potential to shape you into someone wiser, stronger, and more resilient, but only if you choose to learn from it. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid discomfort. They avoid difficult conversations, challenging goals, and situations that force them to grow. The Stoics took a different approach. They understood that discomfort is often the price of progress. Losing a job can teach resilience. Failure can teach humility. Rejection can teach confidence that doesn't depend on other people. Pain, when faced with courage, becomes a teacher instead of an enemy. Ask yourself this question: what if this challenge isn't happening to me, but for me? That simple change in perspective can completely transform how you experience life's difficulties. Every obstacle contains a lesson. Every setback carries an opportunity. Every challenge is a chance to become someone stronger than you were yesterday. The next time life becomes difficult, don't immediately ask, why me? Instead ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? The answer may become one of the greatest gifts of your life. Rule 6, your time is limited. Live with purpose. Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing you only had 1 year left to live. Would you still waste hours comparing yourself to strangers? Would you continue putting off your dreams? Would you spend so much energy arguing over things that don't really matter? Probably not. The Stoics regularly reflected on the fact that life is temporary. This wasn't meant to make them fearful. It was meant to remind them that every day is valuable. Too many people live as though they have endless time. They postpone their goals. They delay saying, "I love you." They wait for the perfect moment that never comes. Years pass, opportunities disappear, and one day they realize they spent more time preparing to live than actually living. A Stoic man understands that the future is never guaranteed. That's why he values today. He works hard today. He forgives today. He learns today. He becomes better today. Ask yourself, if today were my last ordinary day, would I be proud of how I spent it? That question has the power to reshape your priorities. Time is the one resource you can never earn back. Money can be replaced. Possessions can be replaced. Even relationships can sometimes be rebuilt. But every minute that passes is gone forever. Protect your time. Spend it on meaningful work. Invest it in people you love. Use it to become the person you were created to be. Because at the end of life, you won't regret the risks you took to grow nearly as much as the opportunities you never had the courage to pursue. We've now reached the halfway point. The 6 Stoic rules we've covered are already enough to change the direction of a man's life. But the next 4 rules will show you how to remain humble in success, protect your peace, and build a character that lasts a lifetime. Rule 7, choose your friends wisely. Take a moment and look at the people you spend the most time with. Do they encourage you to become a better man? Or do they pull you toward negativity, excuses, and wasted potential? The Stoics understood a simple truth that is just as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. The people around you shape the person you become. Character is contagious. Spend enough time with disciplined people, and discipline starts to feel normal. Spend enough time with people who constantly complain, gossip, or blame others, and without realizing it, you may begin to think and act the same way. This doesn't mean you should believe you're better than anyone else or abandon friends during difficult times. It means being intentional about who has the greatest influence over your mind. Ask yourself, do my closest friends inspire me to grow? Do they challenge me when I'm wrong? Do they celebrate my progress instead of becoming jealous? A true friend doesn't always tell you what you want to hear. A true friend tells you what you need to hear. He keeps you accountable. He celebrates your victories without envy. He stands beside you during failure instead of disappearing when life gets hard. If you want to become a wiser man, spend time with people who live the values you admire. Read the books of great thinkers. Listen to people who have earned your respect. Seek mentors, even if you only learn from them through their words. Remember, every conversation is shaping your future. Choose those conversations carefully. Rule 8, speak less, listen more. In today's world, everyone wants to be heard. People rush to give opinions before they fully understand the situation. They interrupt. They argue. They speak simply to prove they are right. The Stoics believed wisdom begins with listening. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. Were they constantly talking, or did they speak with calm confidence, choosing their words carefully? There is power in silence. When you speak less, you observe more. You notice details others miss. You understand people more deeply. You make fewer careless mistakes. Silence also protects you from unnecessary conflict. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every argument deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your energy. A wise man asks himself, will my words improve this situation? If the answer is no, silence is often the better choice. Listening is also a sign of respect. When people feel heard, they are more likely to trust you. Strong leaders listen before they lead. Strong fathers listen before they advise. Strong friends listen before they judge. The next time you're in a conversation, try this simple challenge. Listen long enough to truly understand before you think about your reply. You may be surprised how much you learn. Rule 9, don't chase wealth, chase character. There's nothing wrong with wanting financial success. Money can provide security, create opportunities, and allow you to help the people you love. But the Stoics warned against making wealth the purpose of life. Why? Because if your happiness depends only on money, you'll never feel like you have enough. There will always be someone with a bigger house, a faster car, a more impressive job, or a larger bank account. Comparison is a race with no finish line. The Stoics believed that the greatest wealth is not found in your wallet, but in your character. Ask yourself this: if everything you own disappeared tomorrow, what would remain? Would people remember you as honest, dependable, kind, courageous, disciplined? Those qualities cannot be stolen by thieves, erased by economic hardship, or taken away by bad luck. Character is the one investment that always pays dividends. A man with integrity can lose his fortune and build it again. But a man who loses his integrity often loses the trust of others, and trust is far more difficult to recover than money. The world often celebrates people for what they own. The Stoics encouraged us to admire people for who they are. Instead of asking, how can I become richer? Ask, how can I become wiser? Instead of chasing status, chase excellence. Instead of seeking admiration, seek integrity. When character becomes your greatest achievement, success becomes far more meaningful. Rule 10, live each day as the best version of yourself. We've talked about discipline. We've talked about courage. We've talked about emotional control, purpose, friendship, and wisdom. But all of these principles lead to one final question. Who are you becoming? Every sunrise gives you a new opportunity, not to become perfect, but to become better than you were yesterday. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment to change. They tell themselves they'll start next Monday, next month, next year, but life doesn't wait. The Stoics understood that greatness isn't created by one extraordinary decision. It's built through thousands of ordinary decisions made consistently over time. Every morning you choose the kind of man you will be. Will you choose courage or fear, discipline or comfort, patience or anger, honesty or deception, growth or excuses? Your future isn't created all at once. It's created one decision at a time. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. What kind of man do you hope to become? Confident, respected, wise, reliable. Now ask yourself something even more important. What decision can I make today that moves me one step closer to becoming that man? Because your future self is shaped by what you do today, not what you plan to do someday. The Stoics didn't believe that life had to be perfect. They believed a meaningful life was one lived with purpose, virtue, and continual self-improvement. That journey begins with a single choice. A choice you can make today, right now, and tomorrow make it again. One day at a time. One decision at a time. One step at a time. Powerful conclusion. Take a moment to think about everything we've discussed today. These 10 Stoic rules aren't just ancient ideas written in old books. They are practical principles that have guided emperors, soldiers, philosophers, and ordinary people through some of the hardest moments in history. Let's quickly reflect on them. 1. Master yourself before trying to master the world. 2. Stop chasing other people's approval. 3. Control your emotions before they control you. 4. Discipline is the highest form of freedom. 5. Welcome hardship, it builds strength. 6. Remember your time is limited, so live with purpose. 7. Choose your friends wisely. 8. Speak less and listen more. 9. Chase character before wealth. 10. Become a little better every single day. Imagine what your life could look like 1 year from now if you genuinely practiced these principles. Imagine waking up with more confidence, facing criticism without being shaken, remaining calm during stressful situations, keeping your promises to yourself, living according to your values instead of chasing the approval of strangers. That transformation won't happen overnight. The Stoics never promised quick success. They believed that true strength is built gradually through consistent choices made day after day. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to practice patience. Every setback is an opportunity to build resilience. Every difficult conversation is an opportunity to develop wisdom. Every new day is another chance to become the person you were meant to be. The world often encourages us to move faster, own more, and constantly compare ourselves with others. Stoicism teaches something different. Slow down, think clearly, control what you can, accept what you cannot. Live with integrity, and never stop improving. Remember, the strongest man in the room isn't always the loudest. It's often the one who stays calm when others panic. The one who chooses wisdom over ego. The one who keeps his word even when no one is watching. The one who quietly does the right thing day after day. That kind of strength cannot be bought. It cannot be borrowed. It must be built. And the good news is that every person listening to this video can begin building it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today, because your future is being shaped by the decisions you make after this video ends. So before you leave, I'd like to ask you one question. Which of these 10 Stoic rules spoke to you the most? Was it learning to master your emotions, living with greater discipline, choosing better friends, or remembering that your time is precious? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every comment and I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video inspired you, please take a moment to like it. It helps more people discover these timeless lessons. If you're new to Mental Spark, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week we explore ancient wisdom, Stoic philosophy, self-discipline, and practical lessons for building a stronger mind and a better life. Share this video with someone who could benefit from these ideas. You never know how one conversation or one lesson might change a person's life. Thank you for watching and spending your time with me today. Until next time, remember, you cannot always control what happens.